Hello, this is a 2v2. What happened was an old chum hasn't been around for a few months, and uh, he appeared today and said, "Do you want a couple of? Do you want a game?" I said, "Yeah, yeah." This is our second game. I said I'd like to do monobattle, meaning that I'm only going to build one kind of unit. And he says here, as you see in the chat, should we both do it? And so I suggest Marauders, and he says Reapers. This isn't a very high level game. PSP's also a gold, but obviously been out of it for a while. Yeah, so of course we're catching up while playing, as we were in the previous game as well. So yes, those of you watching it probably already know that I have channels. So our opposition, Sid, Clan Lethal, and Clan Lethal Vertigo. Double Protoss. Slightly suspect positioning of the cybernetics core, but I'm sure he'll be alright. And yes, the purple one does fast track to Dark Templar, and no, we don't scout it. But I expand in the way that I consider it right on this map. The person in the position that I am here, they expand to the north and just keep going to the north. And the person in position here can either take in-house or out-of-house first, but they have those too. And so you both have two bases that are kind of close to each other. If the person in this position takes the in-house base, it gets a little bit awkward. But anyway, I'm trying to get up Marines and upgrades, and of course bear in mind that this means no medivacs either. So that stim damage is not going to be repaired. But, you know, that's the way the monobattling goes. So PSP getting up a pretty big head of Reapers. Obviously without the same upgrades, without going upgrades, but early pressure from one of us is good. In fact, so Teal also going DTs. Obviously, when there's I have limited amount of time. Oh, bit of trapping going on there. But if we just look, he's down to 14 probes, and PSP still coming away with quite a few Reapers. Yep, still 4. Obviously not enough for a photon overcharge there. But with 6 of them, it doesn't take too many shots to take out a zealot. So that does mean that Teal will be somewhat delayed. Nice kind of choker there. There could have been. I imagine these are going to be charge slots, so they are charge slots now. Which, as regular viewers will know, is one of my favourite builds to go for. And in fact, quite a good counter to my only Marines. Yeah, so the War Prism Core comes in, and of course I don't actually have many Marines at home at the moment, but I got to just try and cause a little bit of damage. If I can take out a few of these, that's good. Gotta try and focus that last one down, but no. But still, a few charge slots down makes it easier for next time. So I know he's coming in. I gotta charge down the prism, even if he gets a couple of DTs out. Gotta charge the prism down. And just get it before the 4 DTs are out. Well, he's obviously gonna walk them in at home now. Somewhere. I hear walking in. Of course it was Teal. But yeah, I got my second base up and running, and before I move them out, before there's a significant bunch, I might as well clear out the rocks. And as a good 2v2 player, you let your buddy know what's going on. PSP now with the expansion, we should now be putting up towers everywhere to give us warning. Yep, a little bit of a dance. He's now got 8 on the map. 4 more joining those 4. And to be fair, they can be quite devastating when they're together. Good of PSP to be whittling down this army. It's no longer very scary. Right, tower's now built. The range of vision though, unfortunately not quite all the way. Just when you think you got one problem solved, along comes another. Because there's more here. But production should show a constant pumping of 1 marine. And that should show constant pumping of marines. So I do see the shimmer, but I didn't do such a good job on saving my stims. And so I'm pretty much aware right now I don't have enough to cover this. I just need to delay him getting to the main till I have enough marines and stuff. A little bit better marine control would be nice. But see, I'm bringing this back into the base so that I can actually use the scan. Because I don't know how many scans I'm going to need. I don't know whether he's got another warp prison somewhere at the back. But yes, that lot is pretty much dead. That's PSP trying to be helpful, but he doesn't know exactly what I'm planning. I'm planning just to make a hold here. These front marines, the 2 armor just helping them out, which is nice. Unfortunately for purple, we didn't have any tanks or Thors for him to use his immortals on. Just gotta make sure that DT has to take an extra step before he can hit you. The one thing I don't particularly like about the Protoss is the blind optimism they always have on an attack. They'll bring a probe with them going, yeah, I'm gonna beat you with this push. Sorry mate, it's not the case. So Teal persisting with the DTs. It did work to a certain degree when they had the both armies together. It gave PSP the chance though to build quite a few Reapers. Obviously it won't do much against a photon overcharge, but short of a Colossus, nothing's going to stop them. 2-shotting immortals. With photon overcharge, but even the Nexus is not going to stay for long. Teal thinking in ninjas the way forwards. I don't think he's going to live long enough for it to come into effect. When the Marines come, they'll take care of the mothership core. Production 10 Reapers at a time. My 3 3s on the way. Missile turrets, extra base. I'm pretty much ready to push. Lots of money in the bank, so one would expect. Oh, yeah, I'm just coming back to help out. I didn't realise it was just 1. So at the moment, the push going well. Like, still 10 Reapers at a time being produced. 7 Marines. I'm sure that number will raise soon. I'm sure I'm going to put down a whole lot more barracks. Oh, yeah. Everything looking pretty much set at home for me. 3 DTs at this stage of the game. Not going to do that much, even though we don't have towers here and there. But yeah, there we go, being chased down by the Reapers. Both of us now on 3 bases. PSP's got that well in hand. And he does now have Colossus, but I just basically stim up, snipe the Colossus. That's 3-3 for you. Oh, it's still 2-2. That's 2-2 for you. Take the mothership core out. You know, you don't want added problems. Take them out while they're warping in and they take much more damage. I know they're not going to supply block him because he doesn't have an army, but at some point that will become an issue and it might unpower certain buildings, so I just do that. Sooner or later he won't have power. Reinforcements reluctant to come in. And now the 3-3. Teal's left the game, purple's left the game. Quick look at losses. Purple very active. I hope that was fun. Thanks for watching.